Majesty, you gotta watch this. Now, there's a lot that has been said online. After what we can say a discovery or a revelation happened in Russia, where it opened its votes only to discover that the biblical people were black. And so Putin gave a speech to declare that Russia shall worship black Jesus. Now, the Jesus is Black controversy revolves around depictions of Jesus as a person of African descent, challenging traditional portrayals of him as white. It raises questions about the racial and cultural interpretation of religious figures and their significance in various communities. In some, view it as a way to challenge Eurocentric narratives and promote inclusivity, while others see it as a contentious issue that intersects with history, theology, and identity politics. Anyway, let me roll these videos and then I'm gonna be back.
TikTok, this video is for black and white people. When I say white people tired of white people shit, this is what I mean. Oh, don't go nowhere. Let me pitch myself down to a little guy so you can share this and comment. Vladimir Putin is telling his entire country that we will no longer celebrate a white Jesus because Jesus is black. Also, he wants his nation to know that moving forward, we will no longer be dividing. We will always be a unity, and Jesus is black. They just opened a vault that has all the evidence that proves Jesus is black and our history is whitewashed. What they found were books, the books you see below, of black Jesus, black Israelites, black Jews. They discovered the figures of biblical proportions. Vladimir Putin said these books revealed the truth. He said everybody in the Bible is black, including Jesus. He says the undeniable truth stands before us, not as a contradiction to our faith, but as a testament to the diversity and the unity that faith embodies. Putin is telling the world and his entire country, we will not hate black people. We will love black people. We will cherish black people. And their Lord and Savior is a black man. He wants his country to be more inclusive and understanding of your history and spirituality. All these fake-ass Christians out here worshiping Leonardo da Vinci's gay lover. That image of Jesus that y'all got hanging up was Leonardo da Vinci's boyfriend. The real Jesus was black. Vladimir Putin is telling his country from this day forward, you will not worship a white Jesus. He wants to protect his nation under the guidance of black Jesus. These are all his words coming out of his mouth because they found all the evidence that they have been hiding for years. Smithsonian. He says black Jesus is not just the cornerstone of Christian faith, but that black Jesus is a symbol of the universal values of love. He said this black Jesus, his likeness and his history has now been unveiled. He said that believing in a white Jesus is not Christianity. He says humanity divides us more than our differences. In other words, white people divides us more than anything. He said, let this discovery remind you that history is whitewashed, but also don't overlook the contributions of the black people. He said that this information that they just discovered challenges us to re-examine what we know. He says this discovery questions their assumptions. He said, open your hearts to the broader possibility of understanding that Jesus was black. And he says, as we embark on this journey of discovery and understanding the truth, he will build a nation that truly reflects the teachings of black Jesus. Look, double tap the screen, share this video, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about Vladimir Putin telling the world and his country that Jesus is black, he's not white, history has whitewashed it, and we need to have a better understanding, and we need to better be prepared for this new religious uprising in the truth.
Ladies and gentlemen, people of Russia, today we stand on the precipice of a monumental revelation, a moment that redefines not only our understanding of history, but also the path forward for our great nation. In an extraordinary discovery hidden beneath centuries of lore and legend, we have opened what can only be described as the oldest vault known to mankind. What we found within its ancient confines challenges the very fabric of our beliefs and heralds a new dawn for our country. Within this vault, we discovered figures of biblical proportions, characters that many have read about, debated, and revered. These figures, preserved against the sands of time, reveal a truth that is as profound as it is transformative. They are all black. This revelation, this undeniable truth, stands before us not as a contradiction to our faith, but as a testament to the diversity and unity that faith embodies. As your president, I see this moment not as a challenge to our beliefs, but as an opportunity to embrace a wider, more inclusive understanding of our history and spirituality. Russia, in its rich tapestry of cultures, traditions, and people, is uniquely positioned to lead the world into this new era of understanding and acceptance. From this day forward, let us proclaim our nation under the guidance of Black Jesus, a figure who represents not just the cornerstone of Christian faith, but also a symbol of the universal values of love, compassion, and brotherhood. This Black Jesus, whose likeness and history have been unveiled from the oldest vault, is a message to us all that divinity knows no color, that spiritual truth transcends race, and that our common humanity binds us more tightly than our differences divide us. Let this discovery remind us that history is not just the story of those who wield power, but also of those whose contributions have been overlooked or forgotten. It challenges us to re-examine what we know, to question our assumptions, and to open our hearts to the broader possibilities of understanding and faith. As we embark on this journey of discovery and understanding, let us do so with open minds and compassionate hearts. Let us build a nation that truly reflects the teachings of Black Jesus, a nation that stands for justice, equality, and love for all, regardless of race or creed. Journey of discovery and understanding, let us do so with open minds and compassion.
This video is exactly what I am talking about. The man, go watch the damn video. He is talking about a revelation that they found, they have discovered in somewhere they have never been able to find before, okay? He disclosed to his people that he found and finally got into a area that they have never been able to access in Russia. First of all, he disclosed it to the people. And then the revelation he found, and then he talks about being compassionate with an open and loving heart. I am sorry, but you're going to slander this man? Come on, he's a humble motherfucker. Okay, other than that, you got to watch that video because Jesus is black. You're welcome.
The controversy surrounding the depiction of Jesus as black is complex and deeply rooted in historical, cultural, and religious context. Now, while some argue for a more inclusive representation of Jesus to reflect the diversity of humanity, others maintain that historical and biblical accuracy should be preserved. Now, ultimately, perspectives on this issue vary widely and are more often influenced by personal beliefs, cultural backgrounds, and interpretation of religious texts. Now, I'd like to know what you think about all of this. Otherwise, it's official for Russia. They shall worship Black Jesus, and they want Black people's voices to be heard. Let me know what you think about all of this, and do subscribe to this channel. I'll see you in the next video.